Adam. He's going to give us the highlights for where things are right now with the evaluation process. Then it's me. I have quite a few community updates, really exciting announcements too on that front. Johannes couldn't make it, so I'll be doing a quick update for Safe Wallet, just new integration that we announced. And then last but definitely not least, we have Andre giving a really exciting SafeDAO Governance announcement. So I'm going to kick this off with Adam. Let me bring him down to the main stage and I will go back up to the room. All right, take it from here.
Awesome, thank you, Lorne. So if we look at the number of people that have submitted proposals, first off, thank you to everyone that submitted. We know that the proposal process, there's lots of questions and lots of information that we wanted to use to help review. But we've had 120 proposals submitted so far, so definitely a really strong amount. And then if you look at in Charmbers, we have the different categories that we're planning to allocate these target distributions to. So not hard distributions, but definitely something that we want to work towards. And you can see that the number of proposals actually aligns pretty well with that target allocation, with build proposals having the most amount growth. And then you can see onwards with research and govern. I think it's really interesting to look at some of the common themes. There's lots of proposals that were submitted in similar areas that we think are big opportunities, and then many others as well. So some of the big themes were UX improvements, making Safe easier for new users, and advanced features for pro users, as well as decentralized safes, which is really interesting, Safe Explorers, lots of different recovery options, and many more. Then in terms of next steps, so there's been a lot of deadlines and different things to watch out for lately. The next thing to keep an eye out for updates is the final decisions. So September 27th, we're going to be reaching out to teams for our allocation decisions. And then very quickly, so October 1st, we want to get things started with the projects launching. And then we'll be working with teams on a weekly basis to make sure that they're delivering on their milestones that are planned. And then the 3.5 months, so that wraps up our final milestone deadline. So projects should have that final milestone completed by January 14th. And throughout that process, we'll start doing a retrospective as well. And then one of the things that you've probably seen Lorne do a good job of is, I think there's been 2 feedback surveys so far. So we're constantly looking at how we can make the grants program either more efficient and more effective for Wave 2. So we're just taking all of that into consideration, and we'll be implementing that for Wave 2 and onwards.
All right. Is that all updates from the grants? Council?
Yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, we're excited. It's gonna be next intense next week figuring out. There's lots of good proposals, so bear with us.
Exciting. Thank you so much, Adam. And I will move on now to the next portion, which is yours truly. Hold on. Oops. Oh boy. I was gonna say it wouldn't be a community call unless I have tech issues. I'm just kidding. Anyways, okay. So exciting news from the Longhash and Safe Accelerator. You still have time to apply for the Accelerator program and the Builders Fellowship program. I think one thing has been, one thing that we can continue to, share with the community is that the Builders Fellowship program is not the same thing as the Accelerator program. So deadline September 29th, get in your applications. We already have quite a few really solid projects, a lot of potential in terms of like amazing founders that can join this network. So again, recap, the Accelerator program does entail funding from the Longhash folks, Longhash Ventures. The programs are similar, but again, like the accelerator program, you do get that funding portion. And then the Builders Fellowship program, so you don't get the funding, but you still get access to the 12-week programming. So those are the workshops. You still get mentor office hours, and you get builder support. And then you don't have the demo day. So again, if you are part of the full accelerator, you get more benefits. But again, the fellowship program is still a great place to start to get into the network, and maybe it's essentially prepare you for the accelerator program afterwards. So the deadline is September 29th. We also, again, so if you want more information about the program, we're doing another Twitter space next week on Monday with the Long Hash folks and Lucas and myself to answer any questions that you have and get more intel on best practices for your application. So join us here. Feel free to RSVP to the Twitter spaces on this QR code. You can just add it to your calendar, set a reminder. X, excuse me, as well. Oh my gosh, the X Twitter thing is still, it's getting me. But we hope to see you there, and we hope to see your application in the accelerator program. So don't forget. Okay, a few I'd say like housekeeping items is so Discord and support updates on our end. So I don't know if you've seen in Discord, we are consolidating and archiving some channels. The goal for this was less is more. Like we've gotten some feedback from quite a few folks, even on the community survey, asking us to, is there any way to make the community channels more efficient? And so we are consolidating and archiving certain channels. You may have seen that a few of the application or the mobile channels have been archived to date. If you have problems or qualms or questions, please DM me on Discord or in Telegram. And tell me your issues and qualms, or even just feedback. Again, we're always trying to be open and transparent for how we can serve you. So help us to help you. And so next is also a reminder on the Safe support channels. We have seen more posts on the forum. So final point here, like please don't go to the forum for support. We have our key support channels. So for technical support, again, please go to Stack Exchange. We are working with our developer experience team and our engineering team to figure out how we can best answer the support questions on Stack Exchange. So if you see that maybe there are some delays or it's taking longer to get responses, just know that we are working our best on how to provide efficient responses to your guys' questions. We are in the works on that front. If you have user support, so if you have like a transaction going wrong, or if you need recovery help, again, please go to the Safe Help Center, and there's a chat bubble where you can talk to our Serve ETH moderators and myself for any troubleshooting or triaging or user issues in general that you may need additional help on. And then just for Safe team support, again, I know this is like multiple channels, but again, we're doing our best to really point you guys in the right direction for getting the most efficient responses for any of your questions. Go to the Safe team support. So when I mean this is like if you need grants help, go to the grants channel in Discord. If you need ecosystem help, go to the partnerships channel. If you have governance questions, there's the governance channel in Discord, as well as the forum. I did an announcement again on highlighting all of this and where to go in Discord. If you go to our server and under announcements, you'll see all of this information, or just tag me in Discord and I'm happy to help point you in the right directions, or tag any of our mods. But yeah, this is this theme. I spent some time on it, so I hope you guys like it. I don't know if you guys remember, but last month we last month we did a community survey and we wanted your guys' input, right? So we just wanted to share what some of the insights and requests were. So some folks wrote that they wanted more governance representation in Discord. So Andre, myself, and Steven now are hosting more calls. So there you guys go. We have another one next Tuesday as well. So feel free to go into Discord, click the calendar reminder, add it to your cal, and yeah. So hopefully that has helped. Another point that someone asked for feedback on was they wanted more tutorials, infographics, and demonstrations of use cases. DevX is working on this. So believe me, there's more to come in the pipeline. But yeah, go check out our docs. And hey, even if you are really good at doing tutorials or infographics or demonstrating use cases, we would love to see you showcase some of your work. And I mean, you know, we'll amplify it, you know, if it aligns with our branding guide and whatnot. If you have questions on that, please, again, give me a shout. Some folks wanted clear updates around the grants program. Believe me, I heard that, and I have been sending a lot of updates. In fact, maybe too many to the point of annoyance, but hey, that's okay. You asked and I delivered. Couple of the last ones are people wanted more meetings in different time zones. So again, we are trying to plan for more X/Twitter spaces to showcase ecosystem projects and also have more highlights from what people are building on. So take that into consideration. It's coming. And then the final one is have serve ETH answer FAQs publicly. Again, we are doing our best to not necessarily overhaul our support processes, but really figure out how we can optimize it right now. So heads down on that, figuring that out with the engineering teams and also the developer experience team. So, and now a very exciting announcement. I'm so excited to share this with you guys is the SafeDAO, so AA for account abstraction, and AI Hackathon. Save the date for October 9th to the 16th. Next month, I'm calling all of my AI nerds to come and hack Web3 people. If you've never really built anything with data or AI, then still come and hack, because again, we want to have a collaborative environment for account abstraction and AI. We'll be announcing our co-sponsors and the bounties shortly. We're working on that public page, so hang tight, and we'll be posting that info. And hold on, let me just check back here. I want to make sure nobody has questions. Okay. Safe events. Okay, so as I mentioned, we've been busy. We've been all over the place. Literally, some of the team members were in Singapore last week at Token 2049. And then we also had SafeCon. A lot of amazing things coming out of that. The recordings are on their way. They should be done today, hopefully posted by tomorrow. And then DAppCon recordings as well. So I'll be posting that with, you know, like in case you missed it type of post in the community channel, so you can catch those recordings. A lot of really cool announcements happened at these events. And then where we'll be, okay, if you guys are in New York and you are, you know, you want to hack or you want to build or you just want to network with some safe folks, go join the ETH Global NYC Hackathon. Really cool challenges there. DevConnect, excuse me, I missed this this date, but we'll be there in I think it's November 3rd to the 5th. So come on over and come hack with us as we're in Istanbul and eat amazing food and drink Turkish coffee that will keep you up all night so you can submit those bounties early, right? Wink, wink. Another exciting round of news that we also have from the community is announcing ERC 7512 on-chain audits. This ERC was announced yesterday, and it was written by our co-founder, Richard, who teamed up with a few of the other auditing, I guess you could say, ecosystem partners from the realm, and published a really well-documented article and proposal for enhancing blockchain security with auditing. So standard here that they presented for representing smart contract audits on-chain. And the article introduces a standardized on-chain approach to verifying audits. So you can read the post on our Twitter account. If you go and follow the announcement, it'll lead you to the Mirror blog post that highlights this. And then if you want to go and comment, please go to the link here. Again, we have a whole link tree QR code at the end of the call that you can go and find all of the information for each of these slides here. So go check it out. It's really cool news. And Safe Wallets, as I mentioned, Johannes is not here to give an update, but ZK has entered the Safe ecosystem. So we're really excited to announce our integrations, not only with ZK Sync Era, but also with Polygon ZK EVM. We're super excited to announce that we have well over 40,000 in safes created in these networks. So if you're building on any of these networks on Polygon, EVM, or ZK Sync, go build using Safe. And also share what you're building, because again, we want to hear what you're building, and we love to also amplify our builders and their work to help showcase it to the rest of the community. So let us know and check it out if you are not building on that yet. And now I'm going to hand it off to Andre for our SafeDAO updates. So give me a second. Let me pin that down here. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon.
Thanks, Lorne. Hi everyone. Jumping into some updates from SafeDAO over the last weeks. We go to the next slide. We should see some stats around SCP-5, so the second round of user airdrops. The redemption is open still until October 27th, so there's around 37 days left. So if you haven't redeemed yet your token or location, do so. If you need time to find where gas prices are low, you'll still have time for that. So far, around 30% of the token have been distributed, and around 35% of all the wallets have claimed the second airdrop. We work today, actually there's an announcement on Twitter that we integrate with Earnify, so we'll be able to actually distribute this information that the airdrop is happening more and more. So people who are subscribed to Earnify will be able to actually get a notification and see how to claim the airdrop. And we'll do over the next weeks more and more to get this number up as much as possible. To the next slide, we have our governance framework in phase 1. It's SCP-7. There have been no changes recently to it, so we'll be ready to vote. But we also have at the same time the resource allocation framework in phase 0. And there are some interdependencies with the resource allocation framework, especially when it comes to the sprints and the seasons. So there's some feedback coming in the resource allocation framework that actually fits more to the governance framework. So we're keeping it a bit in parallel for now. So governance framework is still open to feedback. If you realize some things that you only realize in the resource allocation framework, you're happy to direct to the right place where this feedback would go in. Next slide then goes to the resource allocation framework, and that is in phase 0. We had beginning of September a governance call around it where a few of you also participated and gave feedback on. We especially have 2 questions when putting it into phase 0. One of them is how to handle budgeting when it comes to the seasons and or based to the strategies. And the second question was around a payout structure. If we should pay out solely with a SAFE token, with a mixture of USDC and SAFE token. And we did get already some feedback on that call, but happy to get more feedback on these 2 questions, but also generally to the resource allocation framework. And as Lorne had mentioned, next Tuesday on September 26th, we'll do a second call on the resource allocation framework because some folks were not able to join in the first one, and we got some requests on Discord on it. So yeah, looking forward to seeing those that haven't made it to the first call, or maybe that made it to the first call and actually have more feedback to share on that one, 26th of September at 7 p.m. CST. And going to the next slide, which should be around the call for input around the token utility and the token design. Stephen our protocol designer, had posted on the forum how to explore the SAFE token utility. We finished now the call for input and that's concluded. We did get a few submissions and we had a few folks join for the community call that was also, I think, on the 6th of September. So really appreciate your feedback and especially the time that some of you were taking to give feedback on it. Next steps are that we consolidate these ideas also with input from the team, and Stephen is going to provide more updates soon on the forum. And last slide, I think, is staying up to date with SafeDAO. And instead of only saying that you should follow us on Twitter, X, what you guys are probably already doing, and looking at the governance channel, I would like to let you know about actually that there is a Discourse mobile app. I've been using it for the last months, and although it's a little bit hacky and maybe not the best, it does provide actually with quite a good overview of the forum on the mobile app. And you also get push notifications if you subscribe to threads, or if there's a new proposal or new comments to threads that you followed. So definitely something that can make life easier if you also want to forum the ongoing, if you want to follow the ongoing discussions on the forum. I think it's on the App Store on Android if you look for Discourse Hub. Definitely quite convenient. Could be better, but it's what we have. I think that's it from SafeDAO.
Thank you so much, Andre. We appreciate it. And I think that's it for updates. So we are going to move now into the Q&A portion of the, oops, let me go to main stage. Yes, Q&A portion of the call now. So let me check the chat. Wait a few projects, posting. Does anyone here have questions for any of the updates? Yeah, and thank you so much. I saw the correct Dev Connect dates are November 13th to the 19th. Thank you for that. Jet lag. Okay. Questions for SafeDAO Governance, questions for Adam and the Grants Council, questions on any of the announcements. Otherwise, this is a pretty short community call, guys. We don't have an ecosystem project demo today either, so stay tuned for next month. You're welcome, folks. I'm looking at the chat here. Check, there's no questions have been submitted already. Okay, I'm gonna do a last call for queues. You're welcome, Danilo and Usame. All right, guys. Well, this is a really short community call, and as always, we will be posting it afterwards on our channel. And again, we hope to see you at ETH New York. If you're there, pop by, say hi, hack, build, test out our bounties and our stack. Yeah, and we will see you on the next one, or we'll see you out and about at any of the events. So again, thank you so much for showing up today. And again, as always, holler on our channels if you have questions. And with that, I will be signing out now. Cheers. Take care. Bye.